First 6 months have been very positive. It's continuation of improving market conditions since 2012. And so overall, we had about the same number of sales in 19 as 18. A couple markets were down 1 or 2%. A couple markets were up 1 or 2%. Overall, flat. Most importantly, average sale price is up 5%. So this is the beginning of a trend of increased pricing, which is positive for the market overall. Biggest issue continues to be lack of inventory. There are 2,000 fewer homes in inventory for sale this year than last year. And if we had more houses for sale, we'd have more sales. It all begins with the economy. And so we've had 10 years of a positive recovery. So just this morning, it was announced that the second quarter growth was 2.1%, which is very good. Sort of Goldilocks condition. It's not weak, not too strong. It's going to generate a lot of inflation. So moderate growth like that. We still have very low interest rates. Unemployment is at record lows. We've seen positive wage growth. And so consumers feel good. And when consumers feel good, they're going to buy new houses, buy cars, and that's what's driving our marketplace, coupled with almost historic low mortgage rates. Well, the Fed really controls interest rates, and so we are thankful to the Fed that despite 10 years of improving economy, interest rates are at almost record lows. I mean, interest rates today are probably for a 30-year mortgage, 4%, 4 1/8, and that's not far off record lows of 3.5%, 3 5/8. So the Fed has recognized that it probably got a little ahead of itself last year and now isn't talking about at least one reduction this year, perhaps as early as later this month. So I think that that's causing rates to remain lower than they otherwise would have. Lower rates, better for the housing market. The biggest challenge continues to be there aren't enough houses for sale to satisfy buyer demand. And a normal market, balanced market, where there's not a favoritism to the buyer, not a favoritism to the seller, is about what they call a 5 to 6 month supply of inventory, which is how long it takes to sell the average house with nothing new coming on the marketplace. Well, today it's about 2.8 month supply of inventory. So that's 50% of what a balanced market is. And so there's just not a lot for sale that people want to buy. The market favors sellers because there's not enough for sale to satisfy buyers. Now, that presupposes that it's a good house, it's modern, and it's priced right, staged perhaps. And so under those conditions, there's going to be a lot of activity right away and probably multiple offers. And so the key is to not be greedy and look at all the offers. And sometimes the biggest price is not the best offer, depending on conditions. So it's a balance of price and condition for sellers to make the right decision. The high-end market is the one market that continues to linger after 2006, 2007. It seems like people had a fundamental change in attitude about spending money, and so people are not buying a big house because they want to show off. You know, people are buying for value. They're buying for a home that satisfies their family's needs. And so there are right now there's about an 11-month supply of homes over $1 million for sale. Now, it's significantly less than 22 months 7 or 8 years ago, but there's a greater supply. And the key advice, I think, for sellers is get realistic on pricing. And it's not just our marketplace. You look at Greenwich, Connecticut, Westchester County, exact same issue. So prices are not what sellers hope they are, and if they are realistic on price, then they'll sell. For home buyers, contact your Fox and Roach sales associate, get pre-qualified by your Trident Mortgage representative, and be in the marketplace so that you're familiar with values, you're familiar with the type of home you want, and when you see something that satisfies your needs, move quickly. It's likely that if it's in good condition and price right, there will be other buyers in the same position as you. So make your strongest offer. Try to be pre-qualified. That's going to help you a lot. For home sellers, don't be greedy. So it's a strong seller's market, but you need to be priced right. Your house needs to show well, and there can't be any functional obsolescence. The one issue that's going to be difficult for sellers is if you have a 30, 40-year-old house, not been updated with new kitchens, new baths, the only way to compensate for that is by price. But for a newer home, it's in good condition, you're going to get multiple offers. Listen to your Fox and Roach sales associates, because price may not be the best basis on which to make a decision, because you want to get the closing on time, and there'll probably be a second negotiation, which is after the home inspection. So you need a good sales associate to get you through that process.